Hello again. 2 videos in a day. It's good. I'm back in work now, so I might not be able to do that. I did my first one around 6 a.m. this morning, then started work, and I've just finished, well, just after 5, and so I'm just doing this one now. For those of you that are following the channel, again, thanks a lot. It's really good that you do it. You'll have noticed I've been a bit unfocused recently. I set up this channel purely because I was getting a project bike to do, and I thought it'd be a good idea to kind of document that. And the original plan was to get a Triumph T140, 1979, I think it was. But you'll know, if you looked at the previous videos, the reasons I decided not to go with that. And so I was looking around, floundering a bit, and I found a Honda CB750 which is very nice. It was completed, actually. There was, other than changing the exhausts on it, there was nothing else to do on it. It was done to a very high standard, and that was lovely. But then I was thrown a bit of a curveball because I was offered another Triumph, a Triumph T100 Tiger, which again was lovely, but again done to such a high standard. There was nothing that needed doing to it, and I'd like them all as bikes. They're really good as bikes, but the whole point was to do a renovation project, not necessarily restoration, but recommissioning, really. And so I thought long and hard about it, and then last night, because I hadn't made any videos for a couple of days because I was thinking about what to do. I did make my mind up. I was going to go for the Honda, but I thought, no, I need a project. I need something to do, and I think, okay, so what? I thought to myself, what is my favourite? If I could, I'm not going to say money is no object, because it is. I'm on a very, very tight budget with this. What would I go for? So what's my favourite bike, I guess, really? And I think I've told you, I do like Hondas. Honda's great. I've always liked Hondas. And in my opinion, the best Honda, the kind of canonical Honda, the archetype, if you like, is the CB750. And much as I'd like it, I've always avoided it purely because of the cost and purely because of the weight of the bloody thing. I didn't want something that was so heavy, but I happened to find one. I happened to find one in DK in Staffordshire. I'm sure many of you know this. It's a US import. It's a doer-upper. It's actually a runner, which was my kind of priority, but needs some things doing to it, particularly paintwork. It's got a non-standard paint job, and I think that, well, it hasn't got the exhausts, which very few of them do anyway, at the price I'm looking at. And because it's got a non-standard paintwork, they were letting it go very cheap. So I managed to get it, and I managed to get it at a lower price than any of the other bikes that I've been looking at. I'm really pleased. I think it's a really good decision to make, because you might as well, if you're going to do something, aim high, aim for the thing that you want to do. And I do love the CB750. I've always loved it since I was a child. I loved it. It's like kind of the archetype superbike, and that's why this video is called the first superbike, because the CB750 was. It is the very first superbike, and it also has the kind of dubious kind of reputation as being the bike that effectively killed the British motorbike industry. It went into direct competition with like the Triumph, the Bonneville, the twin Bonneville, and the 3-cylinder Trident, and they just couldn't compete with the Honda. It was so much better. And not only that, it's such a beautiful bike. It's just the perfect kind of, it epitomizes what a bike should be like. So this is my bike. This is the photograph of it. It's being delivered on Monday, so I'll be doing a video of that. As I say, it needs a fair bit doing to it, but at least it'll give me something to do and a lot of good video content. And so I've definitely got things to film now, if you like, really. I don't know how long I'll be spending in the shed, though, because I've got no heating out there. It's bloody freezing. So, yeah. Other things that I've got planned for the channel going forward, other than the bike renovation, I think, well, I've got a friend who does really kind of exceptional leather and canvas work, and he's done some stuff for motorcycles and classic cars. Not the standard kind of stuff, so not the kind of stuff you could pick up from one of the premium kind of luggage sellers, like, Royal Enfield do their own luggage, Triumph do their own luggage, kind of heritage luggage. It really doesn't compare with this stuff that my friend Les does, because it is bespoke, really high quality, and it's all handmade, genuinely handmade. And not only that, he's taken into consideration things that other manufacturers don't take into account, such as the fact that, if you're strapping bags to your bike, you need to be able to get them on and off quickly and easy, because you don't want to be wandering off and leaving your bike with all your belongings in it, for security reasons. And the other thing is, as these things go on, classic bikes to a certain degree, or modern classics, there's lots of chrome, lots of nice paintwork. So you've got to be careful about how the attachments work on the bike. So, nothing is, no metal parts are ever going to come into contact with paintwork or any other finishes. So it's really good. Les is going to give me some photographs to share. And he can obviously he can do pattern stuff, but also take on individual commissions, and he's got a small range which he's going to roll out. And he's also kindly said we can have an item as a giveaway. As I say, I don't get any sponsorship for this kind of thing. It's not something I'm looking to do personally. It's it's more for something for me to do, because other than work, I go to work, work full time, and other than having my daughter for half the week, all that the other time I'm twiddling my thumbs. Really, my daughter takes up a lot of time because she's only young. But all the other times, I need something to do, so that's why I'm looking forward to doing this. So yeah, a CB750 Honda, 1973, so it's a K, so that's what I wanted. A bit heavier than I could do with. All it can do, I'm just saying, is it might give me the incentive to lose a bit of weight, do some exercise, and because I used to handle big bikes, I used to have a bloody. What was it? A Mark 1 Speed Triple I had. In actual fact, I'll put a photo of that up at the end. Just a lovely bike, really good, but bloody heavy and top heavy as well. I'll have to compare the weights to that, because that was really, it was real pork out of that bike, but it was nice. But didn't get on with it. Yeah, okay. So I hope you enjoyed that. It's great if you can like and subscribe to the channel. That's really helpful. It is growing. It's not, not massive at the minute, but I've got, in terms of views, it's in the thousands now, so that's really good. Subscribers, it's going to take its time, just grow slowly, but that's good. So hope to see you soon. Bye bye.